Welcome to LA Late. I'm your host, Seth Dietland, and in this episode, we're going to be bringing the sexy back. We have an excellent show lined up for you today. We're going to be getting some tips from some experts about bringing the sexy back. Can anyone in here use a little more sexy? You know, I have to admit, I'm pretty invested in what our experts have to say today. A friend of mine suggested that I try this paleo diet, which apparently is a lifestyle diet that the caveman used to follow, which is like meat and vegetables, no refined sugars and salt. And all I can say is, hello, I live in Los Angeles, not Mesopotamia, and I'm actually personally interested in doing my hunting and gathering at the Sprinkles Cupcake ATM at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Right? So, you know, I have a Pavilions 2 blocks from me, which offers beautiful, beautiful selections. And personally, I'm not up for hunting for raccoon in the Hollywood Hills at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think the cops are going to get me in a little bit of trouble for that. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to hear what our experts have to say, and I'm ready to bring the sexy back. Wow, I tell you, mention sexy and you have a very enthusiastic audience. Wait a minute, that might be a little bit too much enthusiasm. What are you doing over there?
Well, I'm trying to get sexy for the summer.
How did you sneak past my security, and who do I need to fire?
Well, I'm very convincing.
Okay, what is your name?
Carla.
Carla, you know, the most important thing about exercising is proper form, and I really can't risk you incurring injury on my show. But you're in luck because today one of my guests is Talon, and he is a personal trainer here in Los Angeles, and he's going to give you some tips on bringing the sexy back.
Oh, good, because my arms are about to fall off.
That's not a good sign. I need them for clapping.
Oh.
So for your safety and the safety of those around you, please go ahead and take your seat. And I think, what is that? Make sure it's in an upright position, tray table. Oh, no, never mind. You know, another thing, another tip about bringing the sexy back, of course, is equally important to exercise is nutrition. In our next segment, our lovely Susie is going to be speaking to a personal trainer, a bodybuilder, about the importance of nutrition. Later on in the show, we're going to have a burlesque dancer, Marisol Rodriguez. And for now, we're going to go to Susie in Studio A with Edgar.
Hello, my name is Susie, and my goal for the summer is to fit in my bikini. So this is why I brought to you today this awesome personal trainer, Edgar. Hi, Edgar.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Good. And Edgar is also a bodybuilder for you ladies. So today we're going to talk about the importance of nutrition when it comes to fitness. But before we start, I have to say you have really nice muscles.
Thank you so much. This is spinach, and this is broccoli.
Ooh, ladies. So would you tell us how important it is to have good nutrition for working out?
Extremely important. I just think of building your body like you will build a house. It doesn't make sense to have the workers when you don't have the materials in.
Yeah, good comparison. So what would be the food that would work against what we want?
Processed foods like we find in, in fast food restaurants, hamburgers, fries, Krispy Kreme. Yeah.
Krispy Kreme. Oh, I'm going to have to give away my gift card for donuts. Oh,
yeah.
Well. So what should we eat then?
Lean sources of protein or natural sources of protein, and then starchy and fibrous sources of carbohydrates like the ones that we have here.
Kind of like Popeye, right? When he's eating spinach to build muscle, is that true?
It is true, it is true. If you were talking about bringing the sexy back, then you definitely want to include spinach in your diet because it helps you with muscle development and then your skin and your hair as well.
Great, that's great.
Yeah.
So when we also talk about diet, there's a lot of people that think that they should avoid carbs at all costs. Is that something that is true?
Carbs can be your best friends or your worst enemies. So you have to make a good selection out of them. Yeah.
Good. And what would be the way of raising your metabolism?
More number of meals a day rather than just one or two. And the biggest mistake or sin that we can commit in a day is to skip breakfast.
Skip breakfast.
Yeah, especially with our lifestyles here in the USA, we are always running from one place to another.
Yeah, we tend to do that a lot.
Yeah.
So what would be your last advice before we leave?
Be consistent and be patient with your body. Change is going to happen, but not from one day to another.
Great. Yeah. So don't go too far though, because when we come back, we will cook some awesome post-workout meal with our friend Edgar. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. I am here with Marisol Rodriguez. It's actually Marisol. And she is a burlesque fitness trainer here in the Los Angeles area. Now, mentioning burlesque, it sort of conjures up some sort of naughty and some very sexy images. So, and of course, the theme of our show is bringing sexy back. Welcome to the show, Marisol.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.
You know, we had an opportunity to talk before you came here, and you were sharing something with me that I found very impactful. You said, you know, sexy is more than what a person looks like. It's their inner energy. So someone can look, you know, like they belong in a magazine, but if they're unkind to other people or have a huge ego, then that's the opposite of sexy,
yes.
right? Tell us a little bit about what you do, because, well, tell us a little bit about what you do about burlesque.
Well, Burlesque Fitness is a fitness program that all women can do. And what I love about Burlesque Fitness is that I have women that come into my class that are 25, and I have women that come and they're 65. And they can all do the workout on the chair, and we do it with like a sexy burlesque twist. So you can't teach someone to be sexy, but you can guide them. So I tell a lot of them, you know, sometimes we forget to sit like girls, you know, you have to take out your feminine essence. So instead of slouching, sit up. If you work in an office,
That is sexy.
get on your computer and good morning, doctor, or, you know.
Right? Casting director.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about a typical burlesque workout, because it's not just the feeling better about yourself, the feeling sexy about
Confident,
yourself,
yes.
but it actually has some legitimate value to different areas of the body. So tell us what a typical burlesque workout would entail.
Well, usually in my class, we work out for 40 minutes using the chair. We do triceps, we do core, butt, and I even have some sexy push-ups that the girls do on the floor. And the last 20 minutes of class, we burlesque in high heels. So I have them stretch out and do sexy moves on the chair using their heels.
Why do I have this image suddenly of a bunch of people out peeping through the windows, a bunch of guys out there?
Luckily, we have curtains, so they can't do that anymore.
Luckily, huh? Well, so where are you located,
I'm in Granada Hills.
and how often do you teach burlesque?
I teach twice a week. I teach Mondays at 7:45 and Wednesdays at 8:45. So this gives the moms time to put the kids to sleep, put the husband to bed, and go to Burlesque Fitness, come back ready to bring sexy back.
Ready to bring sexy back when they're done, yes. So our producers are going to flash up a website for those of you in the Los Angeles area, burlesquefitnessgirl.com. And this is where you can go and learn a little bit more about what Marisol does, and even come and take part of it if you wish. So you're going to perform some burlesque for us tonight.
Yes.
What is it that you're going to perform?
Well, I'm going to show you some basic chair moves that any woman can do, and some stretches that you can do if you work in an office. It's always good to take a little bit of time and stretch out your body and, you know, untense the muscles.
Good. Well, we're going to be right back, and we're going to enjoy Marisol's performance. So meet us right back here. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Marisol Rodriguez. What a sexy way to end the show. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. That was amazing, amazing. Thank you, Marisol. Also, I want to say thank you to our personal trainer, Talon Weems. And thank you to Susie and Edgar for our nutrition segment. That was amazing. And thank you also to our audience, both in the studio and outside the studio. Look for us on Facebook at LA Late Show. And remember to tune in to us next week when we explore the underground side of art.